We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Electrolysis in analytical method based on movement of charged particles under the influence of electrical field. So the velocity of particle depends on the size, shape and charge and apply voltage too. Classification of electrophoresis. Electrophoresis can be classified into 2 categories. First one is gel electrophoresis, second one is capillary electrophoresis, and third one is microchip electrophoresis. The schematic diagram is indicated over here with the actual illustration. The gel electrophoresis is further divided into agarose polyacrylamide gels, 1D or 2D, protein or DNA RNA. The purpose of electrophoresis is to separate molecules such as DNA, RNA or protein, and the separation is based on size, shape and isoelectric point. In case of IE, it includes the protein only. So what is IEP? There is a pH at which there is no net charge on the protein. This is isoelectric point and it is indicated by Pi. Above is point, a protein have a net negative charge and migrates towards anode in an electric field as indicated over here. In the graph, there is an isoelectric point and below this point, the protein is positive and migrates towards the cathode. There are several electrophoresis buffers are used. They carry current and protect samples during electrophoresis, such as tris borate DDA, tris acetate DDA, DAE, tris phosphate DDA, used most oftenly for DNA. Buffer additives modify sample molecules such as formaldehyde and urea. Here is a typical illustration of SDH pH electrophoresis, and here you can see that how SDH, there is sodium dodecyl sulfate, which preserves a negative charge on the surface of the protein, and so that it will become individual entity and get separated accordingly. So electrophoresis involves preparation of gel tray, melting the agarose in a buffer solution, addition of dye to the molten agarose solution, pouring the molten agarose into the casting tray with a comb, letting the gel solidify, submerging the solid gel in buffer solution in the gel box, removing the cap to reveal the wells in the gel, loading the samples into the wells, applying electric current and running the gel, analyzing the samples separated in the gel. So here step by step illustrated for the pouring, preparing, loading and final analysis of the gel. Preparation of DNA samples. Properly run a gel, one must add a loading buffer to the samples before they are placed into the wells. The purpose of the loading buffer is threefold: to track the progress of the electrophoresis, to make it easier to load the wells, add to densify the DNA sample, so the solution will sit in the well, decide the sample order, put up to 20 microliter of DNA sample in a clean tube, and after that add 5 microliter of the loading buffer to the sample. So this is an illustration with a multipipette and single micropipette for the loading of the sample. Analysis of gel. So in the UV light, as you can see over here, that the band will be displayed according to that absorbance. So this is a one illustration how the DNA sample can be visualized under a fluorescence detector or the X-ray, in which one can easily identify the sample DNA in the given gel. Now, for the determination of molecular weights, we have to construct the graph between the mobility and molecular weight, and for that, the DNA ladder is compared with the RF value of the sample band. So, a linear relationship exists between the log 10 of the molecular weight of the polypeptide and its RF value. RF value is nothing but the ratio of the distance migrated by the molecule to that migrated by the marker diaphragm. There are several strains are used, which are illustrated over here, and there are several band defects also observed during the analysis. So to overcome that, we have to troubleshoot the gel. For example, if there is no distinct spots are observed, then the possible cause will be sample is insufficient, sample contains impurity that prevent focusing, and there are several other reasons. So what are the perfect remedies we can use that increase the amount of sample applied, increase the focusing time, the positive end of the dye strip is acidic and should point towards the anode. Use another detection method, for example silver staining instead of commissive blue staining. There are different causes and there are the solutions for them. Application. These are the application of electrophoresis, starting from estimation of DNA and determination of molecular weight of protein. Capillary electrophoresis. Capillary has several advantages, as it has a faster resolution and in less time. This is a illustration for capillary electrophoresis, that how the capillary look like in actual, and the separation in capillaries filled with the buffer solution that includes the electrophoresis of serum protein and sequencing of DNA. The capillary electrophoresis generally principle involves is the separation by charge to mass ratio. So separation in that capillary electrophoresis is used to separate nucleic acids. This is the actual instrument, how it look like. Microchip electrophoresis, and here one slide like microchip is used, and the path as you can see are very narrow and compact. So the tiny channels manufactured in the glass and plastic that serves as pathways for the movement of fluid samples. And it has several advantages like sample saving, faster analysis, integration, and novel physics. And this can actually lead to the Fazer reaction. Thank you. This is the end of the lecture. These are the references.